In the name of Almighty God, the most compassionate and the most merciful, I mean Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I welcome you all, my lovely friends, lovely brothers and sisters from all over the world. It is 3.7. We are working on numericals related to 3.4 and 3.5 lecture. We had one 3.6 lecture. This lecture is a little bit difficult from the previous lecture, and in the next lecture also we will work on the most fantastic and great examples related to 3.4 and 3.5. By the way, cotangent x plus tangent x, it should be 2 divided by sine 2x. Cotangent x minus tangent x, it should be 2 cotangent 2x. This is a note. We have to memorize this formula, cotangent plus tangent. We can use instead this one, or instead of this one we can use this one, but right now I will prove this one and we will work on the examples related to this formula also. By the way, the first one, cotangent x plus tangent x, it should be 2 sine 2x, or we can say 2 cosec 2x. Now, how we can prove? Very simple. Instead of cotangent, can I write cosine x divided by sine x plus sine x divided by cosine x? Yes, we can do. Now, factor and denominator, it is the sine x and cosine x, multiplication of both of them. Am I right? Yes. This divided by this one, cosine times cosine, it is cosine square of x, and this divided by this one, sine square of x. Cosine square sine square, I think this one is 1, and sine x times cosine x. Can I put 2 here, also a 2 here? Yes. So this is the formula for sine 2x, and 1 times 2, 2. 2 divided by sine 2x, also we can write 2 cosec of 2x. We have proved. The second one, cotangent x minus tangent x, it should be 2 cotangent 2x. Am I right? Okay. Instead of cotangent, we can write cosine x divided by sine x. Very simple. And instead of this one, sine x divided by cosine x. Now, what do we have in denominator as a factor? The multiplication of both of them, sine x times cosine x. This divided by this one, cosine, it is cosine square of the x. This divided by this one, sine square of the x. Cosine square minus sine square, this is cosine 2x. Cosine square minus sine square, formula for cosine of 2 alpha. And if I put a 2 here, sine x, cosine x, and 1 2 here, this is the formula for the sine 2x. So here we have 2 cosine 2x. Now 2 cosine by sine, it is cotangent of 2x. Write it please. Example number 8. Tangent 20 plus 2 tangent 40 plus 4 cotangent 80. What is the solution for this one? By the way, very simple. We can find the solution. The first one, we have 20 degree, 40 degree, and 80 degree. In trigonometry, one thing you have to know or you have to perform on every question is that please think about the angles first. It means the angles are different, 80, 40, 20. So you have to make all the angles same. Doesn't mind whatever trigonometric ratios you have, but angle should be equal, should be same. Or if you are not able, in order to make it same, please the angles, make the angles, for example, one angle is 2 times of the other, or 3 times of the other, or half of the other, because you have the formula of 2 times, 3 times, half of the formula. You know these formulas. By the way, in here, if I write tangent 20 plus 2 tangent 40 plus 2 times 2 cotangent 80, this one, if this one is 2 alpha or 2x, it means 2 times 40. So instead of 2 cotangent 2x, we can use cotangent of its half minus tangent of its half. What do I mean? Tangent of 20 plus 2 tangent of 40 plus 2 Instead of this one, cotangent of its half, which is 40, minus tangent of its half, which is 40. And here look, this 40 is the same like this one. So tangent of 20, put this one as it is, 2 tangent of 40 plus 2 times this one, open the bracket, 2 cotangent 40 minus 2 tangent 40. Now I think this one is cancelled. So tangent of 20 plus, instead of this one, 2 cotangent 40. Can I write once again its formula? Cotangent of its half, which is 20, minus tangent of its half, which is 20. Now open the bracket, tangent of 20 plus cotangent of 20 minus tangent of 20. So this is cancelled. Our answer is cotangent of 20. One example with the first equation, how we can do. Suppose we have cotangent of 15 plus tangent of 15. Now, what's the solution for this one? You can find, or you can have the value of cotangent of 15 and tangent of 15 in your own mind. But also we can use the formula. The formula for this one, cotangent of x, if this one is x, plus tangent of this one is the x. So we can use 2 divided by sine 2x. So cotangent of 15 plus tangent of 15, I mean all of these are degrees. So 2 sine of 2 times of 15, which is 30. Now from here 2 sine of 30 is 1 by 2, so it is 4. Write it please. Example number 10. Sine x divided by 1 plus cosine x is equal to 1 minus cosine x divided by sine x, and this one should be equal to tangent x by 2. Very simple. We have to prove this one is also tangent x by 2, this one is also tangent x by 2. Okay. How we can do? The first one, sine x divided by 1 plus cosine x. Now, if you want to prove this one as tangent of x by 2, what do you think? This is half of the angle and this is 2 times. It means you have to use the formula of half to 2 times, or maybe 2 times to half. You have, I mean the doubles formula. So instead of sine x, can I write this one 2 sine x by 2 cosine of x by 2? Yes, according to half a formula. And instead of 1 plus cosine x, can I use 2 cosine square of x by 2? Where did I find this one? Listen, we had one formula, which is sine of x by 2 is 1 minus cosine of x by 2, or cosine of x by 2 we can use 1 plus cosine of double of this one divided by 2. Now from here, if you square this formula, you will have cosine of square x by 2, 1 plus cosine x by 2. Now multiply both sides with 2, you will have 2 cosine square of x by 2 is 1 plus cosine x. Am I right? Yes. So this is cancelled. This is also cancelled. Sine by cosine, tangent of x by 2. Also, the second one, 1 minus cosine x divided by sine x. This one should be tangent of x by 2. So instead of 1 minus cosine x, can I write 2 sine square of x by 2? Yes, we can do, according to that formula. So instead of sine, you can use 2 sine x by 2 multiplied by cosine of x by 2. This is cancelled, this is cancelled. Sine by cosine, I think tangent of x by 2. Write it please. Question number 11. It is like question number 10. 1 plus sine 2x minus cosine 2x divided by 1 plus sine 2x plus cosine 2x, it should be equal to tangent x. You have to prove this one. By the way, can I write this question sine 2x plus 1 minus cosine 2x in the bracket? Yes, we can do. Plus times 1 plus, and plus with this negative, minus cosine 2x. Okay. Why you write 1 with cosine? Because 1 with cosine we have formula according to question number 10. In here also sine 2x plus 1 plus cosine of 2x. Am I right? Yes. Sine 2x is 2 sine x cosine x plus, and this one is 2 sine square of the, it's half x. 1 minus cosine 2x is 2 sine square of the x, according to that formula. Do you know this one? Yes or no? Listen. Sine of x is 1 minus cosine of 2x divided by 2 or no? Now solve this one for 1 minus cosine 2x. It would be 2 sine square of the x. This one is 2 sine x multiplied with cosine x, and this one is 2 cosine square of the x. Now what do you have as a factor? I think 2 and sine x in numerator. So what's remained? Cosine x plus sine x. In here also we have 2 cosine x as a factor. So sine x plus cosine x is remained in the bracket. This is cancelled. This is also cancelled. Sine by cosine, I think tangent. Write it please. If x is an acute angle, it means lied in the first quadrant between 0 and pi by 2. Prove that cotangent x by 2 is greater than 1 plus cotangent x. Okay, how we can prove? Solution. We know that tangent of x by 2 is sine x divided by 1 plus cosine x or not? Yes, we have proved in question number 9, I think. Now if tangent is this one, what is cotangent? Cotangent of x by 2 is the reciprocal for this one, 1 plus cosine x divided by sine x. Am I right? Yes. Now instead of cotangent x by 2, can I write this one? Cotangent of x by 2 should be greater 1 plus cotangent x or not? Yes. Instead of cotangent of x by 2, we can write, okay, it's the prayer time. We will stop the video for a second. Okay, cotangent of x by 2 is greater 1 plus cotangent x or not? Yes. This is our question. Now instead of cotangent x by 2, can I write this one? Yes, why not? 1 plus cosine x divided by sine x. It should be greater than 1 plus cotangent x. Now put cotangent x in the left side. You will have also, can I write this one? 1 by sine x plus cosine x by sine x. Yes, we can do. Minus cotangent of x greater than 1. This is cancelled. Cosine by sine is also cotangent. Now 1 by sine is cosec. Cosec of x is greater than 1. Cosec of x is cosec of x of every x is greater than 1? Yes, why not? Cosec never takes the values between minus 1 and plus 1. It is always greater than 1 and smaller than minus 1. If this one is true, since it is fine from here, so this one is also true. I think you have got. Write it please. Question number 13. Prove that cotangent x times cotangent 2x minus cotangent 2x multiplied with cotangent 3x minus cotangent 3x multiplied with cotangent x, it should be 1. Okay, in here what's the relation of the angles? We have x, 2x and 3x, and 3x is the summation of x and 2x. So I think that we can write, instead of cotangent 3x, cotangent 2x plus x. 2x plus x. Am I right? Yes. If this one is alpha and this one is beta, what's the formula for cotangent of alpha plus beta? The formula for cotangent of alpha plus beta, it is cotangent alpha cotangent beta minus 1 divided by cotangent alpha plus cotangent of beta. We have proved this one in previous lecture. So in here, can I write cotangent of 2x times cotangent of x minus 1 divided by cotangent of 2x plus cotangent of x? Yes, if alpha is 2x and beta is x. So cotangent of 3x, this 2x plus x, it's 3x, is equal to cotangent of 2x times cotangent of x minus 1 divided by cotangent of 2x plus cotangent of x. Now by cross multiplication, you will have what? This multiplied with this one. Am I right or not? Yes. And the denominator for this one multiplied with this one. So it would be cotangent of 2x times cotangent of x minus 1, and this multiplied with this one, it would be cotangent of 2x multiplied with cotangent of 3x, and cotangent of this one with this one, cotangent of 3x multiplied with cotangent of x. Am I right? Yes. If I put this one in left side and this one also in left side, and I move this one into right side, so what would you have? You will have this one is cotangent of x, cotangent of 2x, that one plus minus cotangent of 2x multiplied with cotangent of 3x, and this one minus cotangent of 3x multiplied with cotangent of x, and put negative 1 here, it is positive 1. So this is our question, hence it is proved that this statement is always plus 1. Write it please. What do you mean by this one? It means if I have an angle which is x, 2 times of x and 3 times of x, for example 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, in here the value would be 1. Tangent 4x should be 4 tangent x multiplied with 1 minus tangent square of the x divided by 1 minus 6 tangent square of the x plus tangent 4 to the power tangent to the power 4 of the x. Okay, what do you think? 4x is 4 times of the x. It means this is one of the fourth of the 4 times of the x. We don't have any formula in order to change 4x straightly to 1x, but we have the formula that we can change 4x to 2x and 2x to 1x. Am I right or not? Yes, according to double formula. So by using of this formula, tangent of 2 alpha is 2 tangent of its half 1 minus tangent square of its half. So instead of tangent for ax, can I write 2 tangent of 2x by 1 minus tangent square of the 2x or not? Yes, we can do. If we can do, can I write instead of this one also 2, instead of tangent 2x, according to this formula, 2 tangent of its half 1 minus tangent square of its half? Yes. So 1 minus, instead of this one also we can use this formula, 2 tangent of its half 1 minus tangent square of its half, but to the power 2. Okay, now simplify this one, it would be your answer. 2 times 2, it is 4 tangent x divided by what? 4 tangent x divided by 1 minus tangent square of the x. This is our main denominator line or fraction line. So 1 minus this 2 belongs to numerator and denominator. 2 square is 4 tangent of x by 1 minus tangent square of the x whole square. Now if you simplify this one, what would you have? 4 tangent of the x divided by 1 minus tangent square of the x. In here, 1 multiplied with this one, 1 minus tangent square of the x whole square minus 4 tangent of the x divided by 1 minus tangent square of the x whole square. This is cancelled. Am I right? Yes. Now this multiplied with this one, 4 tangent of the x multiplied with 1 minus tangent square of the x, and 1 times this one, 1 minus tangent square of the x whole square minus 4 tangent x. Now if you simplify your denominator, I think you will find the answer. 1 square is 1 minus 2 tangent to the power 2x plus tangent to the power 4x according to a minus b square, minus this one is what? 4 tangent or 4 tangent square? Oh, it is 4 tangent square. 2 square is 4 tangent square. I'm sorry. 4 tangent square of the x. Now you will have 4 tangent of the x multiplied 1 minus tangent square of the x divided by 1 minus 2 tangent minus 4 tangent minus 6 tangent square of the x plus tangent to the power 4 of the x. Hence it is proved. Write it please. Our last question for this lecture. 2 sine alpha divided by 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha is equal to y. You have to prove that 1 minus cosine alpha plus sine alpha divided by 1 plus sine alpha is also y. Okay, how we can solve? 1 minus cosine alpha plus sine alpha divided by what? 1 plus sine alpha. Now I have to prove this one. It should be also the same like that one. Okay, how we can do? I want to multiply the denominator of this one with the numerator and denominator with this one. Why we can do? Because we have to mix our one part of the question with the or our solution to the question. So can I multiply 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha divided by 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha in numerator and denominator? Yes. Why we can do that? Why we did it? Because this would be in our denominator, and if we have something in solution of the statement by simplification, maybe we will approach from the question to the answer. Okay, wait a moment, you will get it. Now, what do you think? 1 minus cosine alpha, 1 minus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. This is multiplied with the 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Am I right? Yes. And 1 plus sine alpha multiplied with the 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Now, if I put the name of A here, and this is B, so A plus B, A plus B, wait a moment, can I write this one? How we can do this one? Okay, can I write this one? This minus cosine here I will put. Listen to me. Wait a moment. I want to say, can I write this one? 1 plus sine 1 plus sine alpha minus cosine alpha. Yes, 1 minus cosine alpha plus sine alpha, 1 minus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. And here I will change the position of sine and with cosine. Both of them are same. So here also 1 plus sine alpha minus cosine alpha, and 1 plus sine alpha plus cosine alpha, divided by 1 plus sine alpha multiplied with 1 plus sine alpha cosine alpha, or cosine alpha plus sine alpha. I haven't made any change, just I changed the position. So this one is A, this one is also A, this one is B, just for simplification of the multiplication. So A minus B, A plus B, it is A square minus B square. I mean 1 plus sine alpha square minus cosine of alpha square. 1 plus sine alpha, 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Now if I expand this one, it would be 1 plus 2 sine alpha plus sine square of alpha minus cosine square of alpha, divided by 1 plus sine alpha, 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Now listen, 1 minus cosine square of alpha, it is what? It is sine square. 1 minus cosine square, I think this is sine square. sine square of alpha plus 2 sine alpha plus sine square of alpha divided by 1 plus sine alpha multiplied 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Am I right? Yes. Sine square, it is 2 sine square. 2 sine square of alpha plus 2 sine of alpha divided by 1 plus sine alpha 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. Now we have as a factor 2 sine alpha in numerator, so 2 sine alpha is our factor. What's remained? Sine alpha plus 1. Am I right? Yes. 1 plus sine alpha and 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. This is cancelled. So our question is the answer 2 sine alpha 1 plus cosine alpha plus sine alpha. This statement is derived from this question, and this statement is y, so the question is also y, hence it is proved. Write it please. By the way, it was all which we had in this lecture. Inshallah, in our next lecture 3.8 we will have the most complicated examples related to 3.4 and 3.5. Allah Hafiz.